I've got a lot of questions from you guys about where I've been and what I've been up to. Life before deployment was just chaos, and right now I have no idea what to make of it because it changes every day. Barely any time for myself. This is a new chain of stories. Most of my friends got sent to all the cool places in the Middle East. I was sent to a remote spot in the middle of nowhere. It was an old base that the British had abandoned, and it became our job to reoccupy it. The base itself was mostly tents and shoddy aluminum cans. I felt very unprotected, but we were assured we were protected by the country's military down the road. Otherwise, we were 4 hours from any other Americans. The immensity of the desert had swallowed us. In the first few days, we befriended a local dog and her pups. We fed them and gave her water to stay alive, so they stuck around. Dogs love you for food. More about our food situation. It sucked. The military hired some locals to cook for us. The food came frozen on a truck, and we were assured that it was checked by a food scientist or some shit. Regardless, we ate the same damn thing every day. Lots of rice, meat, if you can call it that, and frozen vegetables. Sometimes bread. But for the most part, it was extremely bland and repetitive. Something was off about it. We tried asking them if they could make something else, and they listened. It would change slightly the next day, and then they'd come in the next day looking very timid and scared, like someone threatened to kill their family if they didn't serve us the same crap that tasted funny. Just like our food, they brought our water in on a truck from an unknown source. There was a big dirty silo that held all of the water, and it looked pretty disgusting. We drank it, showered in it, and washed our hands. It was safe. After about a week, we all started developing some skin reactions. Our entire body was red and covered in hives and bumps. Some of them got very nasty looking. Felt like a chemical burn. I've got some pictures if I feel okay with posting them. We reported up and was scared. The next day, a bunch of officials show up asking a ton of questions, checking out the entire place, even the dogs. These were pretty high-ranking people from all branches. Didn't seem concerned. Weird. A truck comes in and dumps all of the water in the silo and replaces it with new water. Everything clears up within a few days. Then the dogs started acting different. Something changed about them. They were much more aggressive, and they were constantly trying to rip each other's throats out. They would bark and howl all night at nothing. The mother abandoned them, and we haven't seen her since. Shortly after this strange behavior in the dogs, we became irrational and moody too. Everyone got very angry and hostile towards each other, including myself. We got very secluded. Our missions were put on hold, and we didn't leave the base at all. Once a week, we got a visit from various people. They took our ammo away. We spent most of our days locked away in our rooms, sleeping all day, skipping meals, and avoiding people. I went outside one morning to see a dog chew on the front leg of another dog. Its paw was still there. I'll never forget it. Pieces of spine and skulls were found, chewed down to the bone. One of the smarter guys ordered a water testing kit. We found lots of radioactive material. Radon, lots of pathogens too. As well as unknown material in the water, but I'm assuming it's a drug. Don't know if we can test the food, but that'd be a good delivery method. We reported this and switched to using only bottled water that we had mailed in from Amazon. We got in a lot of trouble for that. Something about how we can't trust the water. We got our blood drawn a few times and some weird tests. There are a lot of other bodily changes that we've been noticing besides the behavior changes. Blurry vision, general weakness, cuts never healing, etc. We really do nothing all day but cope with whatever sickness we've got. No one seems concerned. They just keep saying our body will adjust. It's been a few months. Even weirder, a blacked out SUV will show up and take 2 to 3 of us away for a few days and do some basic things we already know how to do. A few people will watch us and take notes. Disassemble a machine gun, an M240, navigate using a compass, how to call for a fire mission. These things have been ingrained in us for years, but now we struggle with it. Brain fog is the best description. I can't say much more at the moment because I am unsure how much I can actually say at this time without getting a firm backhand. But things have gotten much worse. And before you ask, yeah, this shit is real. I'm posting this because I'm looking for some answers. This skin reaction, this is everyone, not just me. No history of allergies, Benadryl, and other crap is ineffective. Again, it's more of a chemical burn or something.